Hey everyone, Aaron here. Welcome back to an anime review. Today we're looking at episode 7 of Love is Like After the Rain. Ooh, this week's episode was emotional as hell. Holy crap. So many good emotions. I loved every second of this week's episode. Like, legitimately, there was not a single moment that wasn't good. In comparison, I know some people had issues with last week's episode being more focused on, like, imagery and all that. This week's episode was far from that. I mean, we had dialogue, we had emotional concepts here and there, and I mean, Akira essentially got friend zoned of sorts, and I feel for her like that. You know, she loves Kondo, but to get friend zoned by him is definitely going to be rough. But let's explain why that even happened in the first place. So at the very beginning, we have them in the break room at the cafe, and there was some tension between them when Kondo, you know, they were talking about the book that Kondo had picked up, and he really didn't talk very much about it, which, you know, still alludes to the mystery of that. But, you know, Akira was trying to figure out, like, some of the concepts of it, like, oh, you know, it's so cool that your friend's a book writer, etc. And he came out with, you don't know nothing about me. And it was so tension-filled that one moment. I'm like, oh, God. And then from then on, it looked like a lot more tension was building up between these two, because I think in her mind, she just could not get out of that thought process. And it was made even worse when a typhoon had hit the cafe. Kondo had to stay home because he got sick. And, you know, the rest of the people in the restaurant were dealing with what they were dealing with over there. But the thing was that at one point when Akira was on break, she was talking to that asshole that we know from episode 3. That's all I know him as. I don't even know his name, but the one chef. And he's like, you know, you shouldn't get close to Kondo. You know, don't do that. It's not good that you're chasing out. Dude, shut up. Just shut up. Stop talking, please. I hate that guy so much. But to see then Akira go through the typhoon to get to Kondo's apartment, that was so, like, I just couldn't believe that happened. And then flat out was like just talking about her emotions right now, like saying that, you know, she understood that right now it's so, you know, hard for them both because she likes him a lot, but at the same time, you know, it's hard for her, you know, to understand because she likes him so much, but he can't see her that way. And, you know, it's understandable. In a relationship like this, you know, you are on one-sided. You know, this is a perfect example of a one-sided relationship because Akira just has no chance in hell with Kondo right now. It's not that Kondo doesn't like her. It's just that there's too much of an age gap between these two. It's definitely too hard for them to become a couple. So what's interesting is to see then Kondo start realizing that, you know, Akira's feelings are not per se wrong. It's just that they're too emotionally driven right now. And even more so, he went and hugged her. And I mean, that was a very sensual hug. Like, Kondo, dude, you basically were like hugging her at the hips and stuff. I'm like, holy crap. But, you know, that was when he friend zoned her after that, after, you know, in his mind. I mean, some of the lines he was spitting out, by the way, you can tell he reads. You can tell he's an avid reader because one of my favorite lines was, and I might be slightly off with this, but I'll try to get it, is, you know, he understood her pain. So he's like, you know, I'll put down my umbrella and I'll get caught in the rain next to you. So if you don't realize what that means, it's like, you know, he's dealing with the stuff, the tears that she has, the rain that's befalling on her. He's willing to be by her side and also deal with that too. I love that. That was such. It might sound cheesy because it kind of is in many in retrospect, but it's such a perfect line for these two that it just makes you go, oh, that's so cute and adorable. Like, God, it hit you in the heart. I love it. And then, you know, the fact that she does feel like she got friend zoned, and you know, from there, what's gonna happen next? It's gonna be interesting. You know, I really hope these two become a couple. I have a feeling it won't happen. I really do. I've heard some spoilers about their relationship. I'm not going to spoil it with you guys, so I don't want to tell you, but, you know, it's kind of how I figured. I think a lot of people watching it's kind of how we figured it would turn out. So it's like, you know, we have to wonder what's going to happen next. That's the only thing that I'm wondering. Like, how does this relationship even get resolved? Is there a resolution? Is this going to be an anime original ending? Whatever. Because I know the series of the manga is still going, apparently, as I just looked it up. So it's like, hurts. Hurts a lot. Anyways, what do you guys think about this week's episode? I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. As always, if you like my reviews, please think about hitting the subscribe button and liking the video, sharing the video around, and check out my Patreon for various rewards, etc. I will talk to you guys later. God bless you all. Bye-bye, everyone.